So yeah, we're playing a league with Jun, Death Shadow. Pretty stock list. Despite Hexdrinker being bad versus prowess, I think Jun Death Shadow is good versus prowess. So I think the matchup is like at least reasonable. How's everyone else on this Monday? Yeah, no, Ari and I have talked about that. Well, we didn't directly talk about it, but we've talked about similar things in the past. I think that's pretty legit. Right. It's been a while since I've played this deck, so I have to shake the rust off. Yeah, this is fine. I don't like mulliganing versus other Loris decks. I'm gonna get Stomping Ground with this. I hope there's a Stomping Ground in my deck. If there isn't, that's a disaster. I'm pretty sure there is, though. Yeah, there is. This is a Loris Mirror of sorts. Could be Mill. They know I'm drawing that. I'll just attack first and see what they do. I think I am going to play Scourge, though. It's just it gets out of control more quickly. Both of them, if either of them died or removal spell, so be it, that's fine. This looks like a matchup where my Lightning Bolt might not be great, to be fair. Yeah, it does. It looks like Bug, Bring to Light, yeah. Just gonna attack first, see what happens. I expect one of my creatures to die. Kind of wonder if I should just make this level 3, actually. Make it level 3, how likely do you think it is my opponent's deck can kill it? Not that likely, I think. Depends on exactly what they do this turn, but a very natural place to cast Thoughtseize and then just level this twice, and then the turn afterwards spend all 3 mana leveling it to 6. So I'm taking Damnation and going with the play I said. I think this is like pretty safe because that deck generally only plays one Damnation as well. To watch out for Tybalt. I mean, I think they're going to be like, I know their hand, right? It's snap, snap, push, charm, cling to dust. Yeah, but if I just level it now, aren't they Lou? Probably tap draw now. It's fine. Their hand is snap, snap, push, charm. Yeah, no, I planned this a few turns ago when I Thoughtseized them. Yeah, I know Progenitus is a good card. Actually, what I should have done is I should have just played any creature but that one, actually. Oh my god. Did I throw it? This is really bad, actually. Because if they have a fetch and double bolt doesn't work... I guess actually... If they're forced to fetch to try to kill me, it works. Bolting my shadow works too. But yeah, I should have just played Hexdrinker, I think. This was really, really bad. Bolting my Hexdrinker is better versus Force of Negation, essentially. I really should just not have done that. It's possible that I could have gotten them to fetch down to 3 to try to kill me. So maybe that was better too, but I should have just played Hexdrinker or Tarmogoyf. Basically just threw this card away for basically no gain. I could have also just not cast anything as well. That might have been the actual answer. Let me think about it. Yeah, I should have just... I think not casting anything was better, to be fair. Because now they could hypothetically Runner, Cryptic, Snap, Damnation. They're escaping Cling to Dust on my Shadow, which is also another way they can live exactly one turn. Then we're going to Inquisition them and see if Bolt's lethal. Basically a small number... Well, the Shadow thing last turn I think was a pretty big error, but, you know. Okay. Well, you're dead. Hexdrinker was incredible that game. Yeah, the course was corrected, that's for sure. I'm actually going to leave in my bolts and just take out my Teamer Battle Rages, because I think they're pretty awful. Because basically I think the matchup is about just sticking creatures, not trying to like combo kill them. So I think siding out Battle Rages for Veils is basically exactly perfect. The Seal of Fire is not great. But there's nothing else I really want to side in. Does anyone know, like, if there's another card I should side in versus deck? They just have, like, a little bit more removal in their sideboard, right? And not much else? I guess I'll leave it like this. I think this is a keep. It's not insane, obviously, but I think once you've registered this deck, especially in these types of matchups, you should actually keep. Oh, opponent's going to 5. Alright, let's hope this is good enough, chat. Also, one thing that's really weird, my opponent bobbled me every single time, even when they had fetches. Oh, that's a really good draw, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna get Blood Crypt off this one. I'm still gonna take Charm. I think the Gust is, like, not that difficult to beat. Oh, the other reason to leave in all of your bolts is to reduce your exposure to, like, lures being unanswered. Obviously, but... Alright, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Bolt. Not any of those, but that's fine, I guess. A fetch will let me kill the lures next turn as well, so... Alright. I think I should play around a top decked Damnation, essentially. So I'm only going to play 2/2 Shadow, I think. Don't want to, like, just get obliterated for no reason. Oh, they bobbled themselves. Left on top? Not a great sign. So I know they still have Aether Gust. I'm using the Veil, just like convenient. Alright. So if they draw, guess I can just put Lurrus into my hand this turn is what I should actually do. Like, they're already forced into a situation where they need to find something pretty much. So there's not a real reason to, yeah, like, now this turns on BTL as an out. So, because now you can BTL for Damnation if you want to. Because that's the 4th color. Alright. I think I will play into Damnation with this one, because a natural play next turn is to just Lurrus, replay the Hexdrinker. And this also, like, basically forces exactly Damnation. If they have it, they have it. That's fine. That's like a decent one. I'm thinking about just something weird like double Snapcaster, double blocking on that if I don't level all the way first. Alright, it's fine. So yeah, looking pretty good here, I think. This has to be land Damnation. Alright, nice. 1-0 in a Modern League. If you're all new here, following is always appreciated. And it's free to do. So hit that follow button if you're new here. We are currently 1-0 in a Modern League with Jun Death Shadow. It's approximately an hour before the prelim starts as well. Alright, they have no companion, so that can mean almost anything. My hand's pretty good though, like, it's well balanced for most matchups. Okay, well. I definitely want to Thoughtseize my opponent. The question is, what do I want to do with this bauble? What's up, Dom? Karate Dom? I think I will bobble them up, but I think I just need to cycle it, looking for something better. Alright, well, they're drawing... Well, they have a lot of gas if they draw lands, which is kind of problematic, but whatever. No, I want a better turn 2 play than just Hexdrinker. That's not it, really. Alright. Yeah, maybe I messed it up, but I was basically afraid of Chalice. I knew I was going to Thoughtseize them no matter what because my hand was soft to Chalice, so maybe I did not play it precisely correctly, unfortunately. Now that you know about the Warping Whale, if they just leave it up, I'm not leveling. Yeah, I don't really think I'm allowed to. That's not a great draw. Planning to get a basic with this one at least. Well, a lot of issues this game. I've drawn a lot of lands is the primary issue, I think. I mean, I think cycling the bobble was correct. But yeah, I should have cycled the bubble first. Yeah, I expected them to do that. Alright, new plan. It's really hard for their deck to beat this card. Especially if I draw 2. I should have played the Seal Fire first, actually. That was a mistake as well. Definitely should have played the Seal first. Alright, now we'll see it go. I don't want them to have the mana. I think just counterspelling the Warping Whale with the Seal is good. Like, if I just get some time for my Luris Bobble Engine, I think it might just be good enough to win them being mana screwed. Also, I'm not an E-Tron expert, but is that hand really a keep? I guess I had Chalice and a turn in an Eldrazi Temple, so it has to be a keep. Yeah, I guess it's good enough on average. Yeah, I think I can't really risk. I mean, I'm just gonna do this to save my creature. Dismember's not the best card versus Scourge of the Skyclaves. Chat. They had to pay 4 life, so it just gives it +4/+4. So essentially, Dismember's just -1/-1 in this matchup. Yeah, they conceded to that one. Yeah. -4 life, -2 cards. Alright. These are fine. This is fine. These are answers to Chalice. Seal Fire is not actually good despite what happened, and I think shaving like Inquisition. No. I'm trying it for now. I might end up not wanting it, like honestly, but I don't really like Witherbloom command, honestly. It's for Niv as well, Shop. It's actually like incredibly good versus Niv, to be fair. I'll leave in 2 bolts, actually. Just to keep my Scourge online. Well, yeah, it was like a 15th pick in every Modern Horizons pack, so no one remembers what it actually does, you know? No, I'm not allowed. two pair. Pushes, Tarmogoyf's Teamer Battle Rage Kicker. I guess I'm allowed. Actually, I should ship the Death Shadow, I think. Oh, maybe I should ship the Scourge, actually? I'm really afraid of Chalice, though. Like... I don't like Damping Sphere on the draw. With this... on the play, I'm probably going to have Damping Sphere in my deck, Giant Hobbit, but on the draw, I don't love it. I thought about getting rid of the Bolt, but... yes. I'm still going to get Overgrown Tomb, I think. I think it's just a spew not to. So I have turn 3 Barrow Skull, so I have to take it? Alright, cool. Was there Dark Ritual? I don't know. I mean, Dark Ritual would clearly be pretty good here. I'm really gonna lose to, like, Karn Liberated or something off the top. Yeah, it's just like... I could have put Damping Sphere in my deck on the draw, but I think oftentimes it's not even good enough. Yo, Spank, did they confirm that? The map did not snag a Blast Zone. Do they still have a plant I know about? Yeah, I still know about plant. This is rough. I'll feed 2 Hexdrinkers to their blast zone. It's so tempting to get blast zone, right? How could you not get blast zone? Here comes the blast zone. Oh, they got a tower? A tower of power? That's probably a really bad sign for me, right? It's probably like... Well, what does that mean, actually? It has to mean something. Alright. This is all I got. Chat. I'm basically dead in the water, though. They either have a Blister or don't have a Blaststone, or want a better card sequence. I think this card's dead now. I'm pretty sure their hand's just nonsense. There's no way their hand could be anything real. It's like actually just impossible for them to have a spell in hand, I think. I guess it could be Dismember or Warpling Whale, I suppose. Those are about the only cards it's allowed to be. Yo, Mussy and Lady Lavinia's, thank you for the raids, my friends. Hope you had good streams. What were you all playing? I'm busy being a boomer, playing Modern on Magic the Gathering Online. The new Storm deck? What is the new Storm deck? Which format Storm? I suppose. Oh, Legacy, I see. I played a fair amount of Legacy Storm in my life. Not the most, but a fair amount. I'm no, like, Bryant or, you know, whatever. This is really awkward again. Oh, that looks kind of cool, actually. Solve the Equation is something that's on my radar. I think I just have to trophy the Chalice end step and then play some shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I think my opponent's probably super flooded. Because I knew about this power plant forever. Now it's gone. But they just haven't cast many spells. So it's just... I think their hand's probably at least one more land, if not 2 more. Damn it. This looks like a walking ballista for X equals 8. Chat! Oh my god, that's so bad. Good grief. Alright, I have a plan at least. It's just a really awful plan. The plan's pretty bad. I mean, I'm at 12 now. I have to fetch down to 9, essentially. Unless if you think I should just give up on the bolt. No, I have a basic, but the problem... You think I should just get a basic and hope to draw another fetch? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Cal, but I just kind of feel like I'm actually not that likely to win if I just get Swamp. I'm definitely trophying the Chalice. Alright. I guess I'll try it. Try getting a basic and see what happens. Think my hand's capable of winning by itself? No, I don't know about that. Oh, I guess that's a good draw, though. Do you think I should play out both shadows? Cal, you just cursed me to lose. Obviously. Yeah, I'll go to 2, but 2 is basically identical to 5. Well, it's not actually, but whatever. This is not a coward stream. I guess if they have nothing, I just attack and bolt their reshaper out of the way. Because I'll attack for 22. Sag. They usually have a sideboard ballista. Yeah, nope, dead. Alright, I'll be on the play for game 3, and I'll have Damping Sphere in my deck on the play. I just don't love it on the draw. Tower power, too powerful. Pun intended. I missed lands for way too long, but I would still keep that 6-card hand again. I think it's just correct. Alright. Bolts out. Damping Spheres in. I don't love Cleansing Wildfire because they can just search up wastes and it's not that good. It's like exactly okay. The Temur Bower Age is kind of loose too, but I think having 1 is good to keep them honest. I don't really want to draw a second. I like how I boarded into basically black-green with 1 red card. So this mountain is really not good, except for casting Tarmogoyf. Oh, like a natural black Shockland? That's fair. That's fair. Chat, that game just ended real bad. It's so sad. I feel some wind from my window. Some wind from my window. Alright. Yes, I would like to play first. Yes, I would like to reveal Laris. Yeah, sure. Oh shit. I actually played the wrong land, I think. But I did want to get damage in on myself, so maybe it's okay. The problem is now I can't have double black for turn 2, so I think that might actually be an error. Alright, we're gonna need to draw something. I don't think Lurrus by itself will beat E-Tron, unless if they like literally do nothing forever. No exile land to Relic of Progenitus. We really need another threat that is not Tarmogoyf. Hexdrinker's been really good in these games so far, though, so that's kind of great. Alright. Well, now I'm drawing to less cards, but that's okay. Yeah, it's all on Hexdrinker now. Oh, as usual, Cal is telling me to play Death Shadows to their death. When I'm at 14, play a Death Shadow. Classic Brits. Always causing trouble. I mean, I could play a Shadow to its death. Not really sure I want to do that, but you know, it is a legal play, I suppose. Alright, how much time until the prelim? Alright, 42 minutes. Plenty of time. Plenty of time, chat. Alright. You got me. You got me, boss. Gurmag Angler? What Gurmag Angler? Yeah, you can have my cards. I don't care about those. Alright. Hold on, now we have to think. It's become a lot more complicated now. I think what I'm actually supposed to do... Oh, let's see, they have 7. If they get draw in, that'll be 8. So that's 2 pumps, that'll be attack for 7, put me to 6. They can shoot 3 times, that puts me to 3. What happens if I just level and pass? Just level 3 times, play a tap land, say go. I think that might actually be correct. Yeah, I think it's correct. I'm not sure though, like... By leveling, you can block the Thought Knot as well, and they can't really attack you. So it's like pretty good. And I'll play this fetch and just use it probably. Kind of an interesting game. I only have to rush to kill them with this Hexdrinker. Oh my god, really? Fuck. That's really bad. Bad too. Alright, I think I have to do this now. I think I'm gonna actually just lose to the Walking Blitzer straight up, unfortunately. But I can't really avoid the Chalice anymore. Going to 6 is kind of unsafe, but going to 5 is more unsafe. I do want to play a land in case of something good happens. Also, they didn't find their waste, so waste must also be in hand for them. I don't want to play Peat Land this turn. I think the reason not to play Peat Land this turn is that life point might matter for mana. God. This sucks. Really sucks. Oh, that was really frustrating. I felt like I was actually in reasonable shape, and then it all fell apart, you know? Right. I'm gonna turn off my AC. It's getting cold, and I'll be right back for match 3. If you're new here, following is always appreciated. That's free to do, so hit that follow button. And might I say, Merit Rage might beseech you to hit that sub button too. Just hang out right there. Just hang out. Yeah, I don't know. Frustrating match, obviously, but, you know, winning or losing happens sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I think that game was unwinnable if they had Blast Zone. I just don't see how I could have won. Just like, it was so hard. Careful Study? I mean, Careful Study is worse than Faithless Looting, but still really good. I guess it'd be... I'm not sure. I think it's probably unsafe, but not... It's like borderline, is how I would put it. It's a really good card, though. Like, Careful Study plus Dredge cards is a known winning combination from the old days. Back when you weren't allowed to play with Faithless Looting because it wasn't printed yet. Alright, this hand is a keep. My opponent is Gigantha, so that probably is Tron. Could be Niv Mizzet as well. That's Tron. What's with... Is that E-Tron? Or is it just all is dust and regular Tron for some reason? Kills Oriok's champion Trionis. That's the major reason. This Wormcoil is unbeatable too, so... Oriok champion. White, 1/1, pro red, pro black. When a creature comes to play, gain 1 life. It's from Mirrodin block, original Mirrodin block. Let's see. This is kind of unexciting, but... Fifth Dawn. Thanks, Cal. I couldn't remember exactly which set offhand. Humans is fine. I would say it's like a little bit below the other decks in Legacy, but it's fine. Slightly awkward sequencing. I think if you're going to do this, you should just play and activate your star first. Because what if you draw like Thragtusk or like a 6-drop or something like that? I mean, to be fair, it's going to be hard because I know about there's always dust and I have to feed like one creature to it probably. Damn, this really sucks. The problem is they have basically 2 sweepers in their hand. I think I'm kind of dead again. How can I trick them? I think my Death Shadow is less valuable than my other creatures, so maybe I can trick them. But if they just play Ugin -1, it's like pretty awful for me. So now I need to draw like Lightning Bolt. And for them not to get anything good off of this. Another Wormcoil, huh? That's probably good enough. Alright, so I need to top deck a Bolt. And I need them to not have anything good past those 2. And I need to somehow beat those 2. Alright. we're done here. None of what I needed to happen actually happened, so I knew I was dead. Sag. Alright. Bolts are not great. And wildfire's coming in as well. I'm not siding in these because I think they're only good on Expedition map. I think Confounding Conundrum is not particularly good because I don't think... I mean, it doesn't really do enough, I think, in my opinion. Shave... Actually, I'll shave all the Fatal Bushes. And play 2 Lightning Bolts. Yeah... I don't want to overland. I want to just try to kill them. But obviously, like, maybe I should just have 1 or 2 unravels, but I kind of hate it. I definitely could be wrong there. Maybe I should just have it because it's good enough. All right. Alright. And then I'm gonna just bobble my opponent and then Thoughtseize them. Sylvan's Scrying. Alright. They kept this hand? Alright. Their hand is Sylvan Scrying, Tower, Tower, Mine, Forest. So what this actually means is, well, it means a bunch of things. It means my hand's like actually lines up pretty well versus them. So I'm gonna take the Scrying and that cuts them off Tron. And their hands basically only lands. And it also means that my Scourges will get to be deployed the next few turn cycles. So, I mean, like, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, but obviously things can fall apart if my opponent top decks well. Like, there's still 2 turns off Tron with this. Of course they have it now, but they did have to play a Forest at least. Right. I think they should just crack their relic, probably. Want to find out what their top card is? Right. I don't actually need to level that. Alright, I guess I do level it. Alright, chat. Gotta get Wocki-ish. Wilt! See. They were scared of Damping Sphere. Alright, Teamer Battle Rage. Alright. Land would be good. I think what I'm supposed to do is attack the card and then just play my Scourge and pass. I'm dead to like Ostin or Ugin, but this lets me kill with Temur Battle Reach next turn at least. Right, you got my 0-1 Tarmogoyf. Gigantha? No, I don't like that. Not if they play any blocker. Pretty much. It doesn't work if they play a blocker, and they exactly played a blocker, so... $20 ball. Yeah, I don't think you're ever allowed to make that other play. I think you just have to let the Karn stick and eat your Tarmogoyf, which is like low value anyways. On the draw, don't want to change anything. This might be worse on the draw, actually, funnily enough. Alright. I'm gonna go down to 1 bolt, 2 naturalizes on the draw. Got kind of lucky in that one, but I also played to get lucky by predicting that they would only play a blocker that turn. Good might be a stretch. It's an out. But I wouldn't say it's necessarily good. I think it just kind of is, you know? Alright, this is a reasonable hand. I mean, they're going to 5, but like, it's the classic Jund versus Tron thing where like it doesn't matter if all of their lands tap for multiple mana if you actually like discard them to death, right? Like, my Inquisition's dead now, which is kind of funny. I'm playing one of each, actually. God, fuck this Ugin again. Alright. It's probably not gonna go great. This mountain is really bad for me, too. No, I don't want to. You can't make me. I'm also just like 100% dead to this now. I need to draw like land, then trophy. This sucks. Just gonna lose to every Tron deck again. Tron's my mortal enemy. Why did they even cast this? Why wouldn't you just -2? That's weird. Need to keep them off the ult. I'm not going to play both of them out because, like... Well, the problem is, actually, if I don't... There's a lot of issues. I guess I have to hope to draw Assassin's Trophy. That's what's actually going on. Because if I play this, doesn't it just get bolted? And they know I don't have Street Wraith in my deck, so it's just kind of pointless. So... Alright. It's -10, right? Alright, now they can map up before us and just play Gigantha, too, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, I guess they didn't want to do that. Alright. Just gonna hope that they ult and brick. Because I don't really think I can win otherwise. Oh. I guess I couldn't win, period. Shit. Alright, well, that was kind of a beating. They went to 5, and this game was not remotely close. I don't think this game was close. Alright, it really is not close. Alright, you got me, opponent. Actually, I guess by top deck Death Shadow, I can technically... Oh no, wait, they just kill it next turn. Alright. Brick, yep. No, they definitely threw a brick at my head instead. I just got, like, full brick in the head right there. Like this. There was no bricking by them, only bricks at my head. We played a lot of really close games, I guess. Except for that one. 5 cards smash me really easily. You know? And that's how it is sometimes. Still like the deck, that's why I'm playing it in the prelim in 15 minutes, but I'm going to chill for a few here. If you want to ask questions, talk a bit about Magic on this fine day, go ahead. And if you're new here and you have a Twitch Prime sub, consider using it here. And if you don't use it here, use it on one of your favorite content creators. Just use that Bezos money every month. But yeah, Jund Death Shadow. I like it. And, you know... It's Jund. What will kill Magic this particular week? I don't know, probably some Twitter outrage. Yeah, I don't think Confounding Conundrum's playable. I don't think it really does anything. Yep, this is a modern stream. Jar of Ice? I thought you were commenting on me having, like, being cold right now because it's, like, a little bit chilly outside. It's in fact... Oh no, it's 65 Fahrenheit. That's not that chilly. Might have to turn on a light soon, though. Yeah, I mean, like, Confounding Conundrum, I think, is worse than Spreading Seas. Which is saying a lot, because, like... Oh, I see. Urza Saga playable in Modern? I'm not sure about that, but potentially. The problem with Urza Saga and Modern is that Mox Opal got banned. But who knows? Maybe there'll be a renaissance for it. Pretty excited about that card in Legacy. I think it's like pretty good. It's good with exploration and Life from the Loam. Golos for Cloud Post or the World Tree looks very powerful to me. Reclaimer's obviously like a decent part of that shell as well, so I think it looks good. I think those decks, their power level tends to be correlated to how much fair blue there is, because I think those Cloud Post decks are pretty good for fair blue. Yeah, Urza Saga just instantly dies to Blood Moon no matter what the board state is like. I did learn that. It's really goofy, and I didn't know that that was how it worked before, and it's just, it is kind of funny, yeah. It's just like, something you wouldn't really expect, to be quite fair. Modern Tron, does it really? I mean, Cloud Post. If it's that close, that's kind of interesting, actually. Oh, shoot. I forgot if I always click it here. Oh. No, it's green. It's from Evil Titan. Why the hell are there so many ads? One thing I don't really like about this deck is I think Boom Pile doesn't look very good to me personally. I don't think this really makes any sense. This is like 50% to just do nothing. I think Allah's Dust is probably better, if I had to guess. Exactly 2 fetch lands? How do you decide on 2 fetch lands? Oh well, I'm not gonna try to figure that part out. That's like kind of weird and kind of makes my head hurt that they're exactly 2 fetch lands. Yeah, no, I think there's something there. I just don't understand 2 fetch lands. I don't understand the Vesuva stage split. Well, actually, I guess I do. I think Vesuva is generally better in this deck. Never mind. But stage obviously can do some like interesting stuff that the other land can't. I think for Vesuva, 1 stage would likely be better. The Vesuva on Cloud Post or Glimmer Post, I think makes a lot of sense. I don't love putting Dark Depths in a deck because, like, you don't really need it. It's only good in matchups where you're so unstructurally favored, I think, is how I would put it. But I think the rest of it makes sense. Basically, Dark Depths is good when you're trying to race combo, and that's really mostly where this deck would want that sort of stuff, I think. Because I think the rest of the deck doesn't really, like, isn't that well set up. If you put just 1 Dark Depths in, you have to activate Reclaimer a bunch of times to find stage and depths. And if you're doing that, generally I think Cloud Post and Glimmer Post plus Ayabugan will win the game faster than that most of the time, and also not expose you to Swords to Plowshares or Karakas. That's just my opinion, though. Oh no, I'm dying. I think I have to get more water. I'm dying. Shoot. Alright, tab back to that. No, it's not COVID. In fact, I finished my second shot, so it's very much not that. It's just liquid went down the wrong pipe. Alright, chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, it beat me up a lot as well. Well, actually it just made me really sore and tired, but I didn't feel like I was like actually like dying of the flu or anything like that, you know? Holy moly, there's so many people in this prelim. Yeah, Europe is not in great shape there, unfortunately. It looks like from the numbers. This modern prelim's always large? I know our Azax. Interesting you bring that up, Karate Dom. I think modern, since the inception, has been one of the most popular formats. Pretty much. Like when 2011, when it was announced for PT Philly, the first modern PT slash first big modern event, became really popular after that. Even though, like, post the first modern PT, there were like 9,000 bans. By which I mean Blazing Shoal, Ponder, Preordain, Green Sun Zenith, all got the axe. Is Pioneer dead? I kind of think Pioneer's not in good shape. No. I think the problem with Pioneer is that it's like launching was like basically Pioneer's launch, like supposed big launch to like GP stage or whatever, overlapped with COVID becoming huge, so there were no big paper events for it, so it didn't really get to launch. Like there was literally like the regional PTs for Pioneer and one Pioneer GP and like maybe one or two SCGs, and then the rest wasn't like there's been nothing else, right? And like it is just an unfortunate circumstance is how I'd put it. You know, it's not really anyone's fault. I mean, I also think that they KO'd a bunch of the cards that gave it a unique idea or unique identity for Pioneer. Like they took Heliod and Inverter out. Yeah, Karate Dom, it did. That was like 1.5 months before COVID really hit the States, so it happened. I went there. I was 10-6 in that event, which is a fine finish. No, 10-6, not Ben and 6. I didn't play against Ben. I played against Sam Pardee, though. I beat Sam twice in that tournament. Sam finished 11-5, and he said he was basically 11-3 versus non-Jarvises. And it's true, he was 11-3 versus non-Jarvises. Oh, was that the Europe one? Brussels? Belgium? I don't remember the name of it. That's pretty decent. 110 and 109 is nice. Proved that you're better, basically. No, I think Nick is better. Pikes, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Alright, 3 minutes to go until it starts. 1 and 2 in a league, but we will play matches if our pro matches earlier. What's that, the Paragon? Let me check that out then. More prizes, huh? They posted something today about that? More prizes? Are you sure it was today? I don't see anything. I literally don't see anything. The Pirate John. It's stupid to have wreck ban and fires allowed. Well, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but that like sort of proves one of the issues with Pioneer, which is it is kind of where like all of the old broken standard cards just go to live. Yeah, Wilderness Wreck was sort of a card that made the format unique. Although like Wreck Nexus is not my favorite thing to play against, but you know, I played against that a little bit. Like, with and against at the beginning of the format, and it's not my favorite. Yeah, I don't mind playing against Wreck if it's just like Expansion, Explosion, and Shark Typhoon. To be quite fair. Unban Kethis? Yeah, I'm sympathetic to that. I mean, I don't really enjoy playing Kethis, but I think it should be allowed to exist, most likely. Hashtag free inverter. Yeah, I think inverter was a good deck to exist too. Same for Ballista being banned. I mean, Ballista being banned had like weird second order effects. Like hardened scales will never exist now again because like, you know, how do I put it? Losing one of the best cards in a bunch of like fair creature decks because it combos with Heliod. The Pirate John, I think that's an old tweet in my recollection. Yeah, that was like a week ago, I think. Oh yeah, thanks. Itakitsu? Sorry, it's hard to pronounce that. Anyway, we're about to play round 1 of this modern prelim. They did it a week ago and the Pioneer Challenge failed to fire. Sounds about right. Alright. Give me a good matchup. Don't know what matchup I'm looking for. Just give me a matchup that's good for me. Against Web Zone. Wonder what Web Zone plays. Humans were their last 4 finishes. Alright. This is like exactly fine versus humans, I guess. It's not the best, but it's fine. I'm not gonna mulligan. Guess I'll just bobble them to make sure it's actually humans. Champion of the Parish? That looks like humans to me. Do I just get Blood Crypt? Probably. I'm gonna have to get a red source eventually at some point. So I might as well just do it now. Alright. That sucks. Their best card's on top of their deck. Alright, guess I take an image. They're gonna draw a champion. Bolt's pretty good though. Just gonna play Tarmogoyf. Hope we draw Fatal Push. Sucks. I think I'm gonna cycle Bobble right away just to see what's going to happen. Let's see what you drew in the meantime. Oh. Yeah, I'm taking Reflector Mage, I think. Now what? Alright. Guess I just hope to draw, like... I don't know. Actually, like, Hexdrinker would be okay to draw, I suppose. Let's see what they do, though. I just think getting my thing bounced is probably game-losing. Boomer has an opening cabinet? I don't know. Some kind of boomer, I suppose. Alright. We just need to play these before they get meddling maged or some shit. What's up, Philly N1? Alright. Eventually I'll be able to put them into the Abyss soon. Depends on what they do here. Hope they draw lands. I don't know any of their cards anymore. Also, weirdly enough, them attacking me is not that good for them. Alright. Just gonna put worse in my hand, make 2/3/3 shadows. Say go. I think their last card's probably dead because they didn't play any creature last turn, and they literally could play any creature in their deck right there, so it's probably just a brick, if I had to guess. I thought about it, I don't think it's worth it. So let's not assume gender. Prefer the term villain or opponent. Alright, so now if I draw a red source, my opponent insta-dies, I think. Cool. One dead lightning bolt does not matter. $20 ball you. B-beg? What is a B-beg? I don't know what that means, but Team of Outrage is a good card. It's weird, like, I couldn't remove any of their creatures, but my creatures were just so big in comparison. So it's kind of nice. They usually play Auriok Champion, which is a pain in the ass, so I'm gonna side these in, even though, like, they also are kind of awkward. Yeah, I don't know. I think their attack wasn't great, no, but, you know, it worked out for me. What should I take out? Maybe, like, some combination of these / these are my worst cards, but I only want to, like, side in, like... Actually, maybe I want Trophy as well. Do I want Trophy too? Alright, I think I'm gonna side out 2 Thoughtseize, 2 Scourge. I kind of hate trophying vials, but I think sometimes it'll be good. Generally, the way I like to play it, if I'm allowed to, is to just leave them with all of their vials and kill all of their stuff. That game, I didn't even kill any of their stuff and they died, which is like a real rarity, I think. But that just shows you the power of Team Rebel Rage, really, more than anything else. Anyways, K returns mostly for Auriok Champion chat. It's possible I should just side out the Scourges and just have 2 Thoughtseizes in. That might actually be correct because of Auriok Champion too. So, that might be a punt. Ugh. It's like reluctant keep, I think, but certainly there's a fail case here. Alright. Just gonna Inquisition. If I had a Shadow lined up, it'd be different. Oh, I see. Maybe I should bobble them first this time, but, like, I kind of want to use this bobble to shuffle. Like, because I'm gonna bolt next turn anyways. I think I have to just take Auriok Champion, personally. It's gonna be so hard. Otherwise. I basically just want to trade all my cards for all of their cards and hope they flood out. Alright. I could bolt the Hierarch. I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm just going to save the bolt for the freebooter, then use the other bolt to kill Mantis Rider and hope I draw something else. And that's bad. This might be a game where Lure sticks me out eventually. I think my plan is to just never cast the Thoughtseize, actually, but maybe I should have. I don't know. I kind of think the life points matter more, but maybe that's crazy. Bolton now in case they draw Thoughtseize Lieutenant. Two life cost me. Probably not. And if they don't play anything, I'm probably fine. I can always bolt that. Worst case scenario. Yeah, maybe I should have. I could have cast Thoughtseize. Perhaps that was a mistake. Might end up regretting that, actually. Because I could have one more bolt in my hand, right? Alright, well, guess this is a force play. Yeah, you're right, I think. I think I did not do it correctly. This is one of the downsides of the card in the matchup, but... Do I go to 7? Now I think I'm just kind of committed not to playing it, right? I think so. The only way it would be right is if they have exactly a 2-drop. I guess any 2-drop or 1-drop would make casting Thoughtseize good. So now I'm going to have to burn this fetch to play the bauble anyway, so I might as well just fetch now and get the shock. Because my left was already low enough for a Death Shadow anyways, so that part doesn't matter. Oops. I accept that one. So now my best draws are like Seal Fire, Kozilek's Return. I don't know, basically just removal would be good right now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, indeed. That waypoint might matter. Here myself. Interesting. Okay. Guess I'm okay with that. Don't really think I want to draw the Hexdrinker, so I'll just fetch Swamp. Because now Fatal Push or bolts and out. pulling out to like be really good. Obviously, I think I'm fine. All right, I can't cast that because of the Thalia right now, but that's a good insurance plan, I think. All right. Okay. Teamer Battle Rage isn't even lethal there. Their hand has to be nothing, yeah. I'm saving that to revolt a Fatal Push on a Mantis Rider just in case. Is it a tell? Not really. I mean, I think they have a second Thalia, but what am I going to do about it? I can just untap and use the bauble on my turn and just replay it immediately. So I can just look at their top card. Thalia's Lieutenant, huh? Oh, it costs 0 now, too. Which is also kind of nice. But attacking with this one doesn't really do very much, so I don't know. I think my opponent's going to slowly bleed out. If I play this one, they can't attack with their Auriok Champion, which is kind of nice. Obviously, they gain a life, but the life doesn't really matter. And your turn. This is going very well for me. All right. Whoa. That's really good, too. Seal Fire plus Lurrus is like the machine gun. It's not as good as Pyrite Spellbomb plus Seal Fire, or Pyrite Spellbomb plus Lurrus, which I've played in the past as well. No, I think I should use Push. I'm not going to cast his Thoughtseize, I just don't want to take the damage from that thing. Oh yeah, I can just untap again. Pull my opponent. Well, that was kind of a massacre. Like, we really, really, really buried them in that game. And that game, you basically saw how powerful Lurrus was, because I didn't really do that much special stuff besides play Lurrus, right? But Lurrus was like kind of incredible that game. You know, like, remember when you didn't have to pay 3 to put that in your hand? Yeah, I played it a little bit and I drew like 10 extra cards and they were stuck on, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I don't think humans has aged that well. Unban Lures. I'm not sure if it would be too good, but it would be good for sure. So, I don't know. The thing is, like, the threshold for a legend in Legacy is a lot higher because of Caracas. But at the same time, like, if your Lurrus deck just plays Caracas, it's, like, kind of hard to kill as well, right? So it cuts both ways, I suppose. Because, like, I don't know, if you just have an Aether Vial on 3 and a Caracas and a Lurrus, it's just like, well, what are they going to do? Like, or just like Caracas plus Lurrus, even without Aether Vial, is just kind of a tough spot, you know? Definitely enough time to start another match. Unban them but take away Companion? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, Cal. It's like kind of hard. I'm gonna try to get another match in real quick. Might be cutting it close, but I think there's one Esper control player that's floating around that's slow. I believe it's each time you cast it. If you somehow have multiple Lurruses. I'm not a judge, so I might be wrong, and I'm willing to admit if I'm wrong. We got a match here. 1 and 2 in the league, but Leyline of the Boys is a strong username. Oh yeah, I don't really think there's an upside, Matt. That's not what I'm saying. If I draw a land, it's really good, and I have 2 draw steps for a land, so I think I'm going to keep. Leyline of the Boys is a really strong username. Stoneforge Mystic, huh? Still Thoughtseizing. Oh, they only have Stoneforges. Alright, take that one. There you go. It's not great. Yikes. Alright, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Because I didn't draw a 3rd land, but I don't know. Like, I drew my 2nd land, so I couldn't really ask for more. But I believe all my plays are, like, pretty dictated. Alright, that's good, at least. I guess now they have to decide between playing Skyclave or Batterskull. Alright. Oh, they have Flicker Wisp in hand. Okay. I'm not okay trading, actually. What I can do is play 2/1/1 Shadows and see what they do, which is kind of nice. No, I think they're mono-white taxes. I actually believe they're mono-white taxes. It's just, like, kind of disguised, obviously. This is also not the fastest matchup to play for in-between rounds, which is kind of a problem, but, you know, whatever. All Skyclaves. Alright. I think everything works out the way I want to. Just do this. Do this. Alright, what happens if I push the germ token? I think this looks good. You basically can only play one spell next turn. And basically all my shadows are going to be lethal. And I think they basically have to remove this, otherwise there's a chance I just draw a land and ult it and they lose. Like if they equip here and attack me, that's just losing on the spot actually. So they're like in pretty bad shape, I think. Alright, yeah. But I think they just have to Flicker Wisp their apparition. Oh. Is this good? So fetch is not out anymore. Now they have to block everything, so they're basically dead. Yeah, this is the Abyss, so they basically can't win because they have to literally block every creature and then they'll just have no board. Yo, what's up, kinda MTG? Playing some Modern today. It's a Modern Monday. Trying to, like, brush up. But then I'm going to end up covering ManaTraders this month as well, which is Modern. These are okay. These are exactly okay, actually. They're not that good, actually, but they're exactly okay. I think these are not so good. And often I think this card is not great. It's hard to, like, get it to work. Playing Good Shadow? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm 1-2 in the league, and I'm 1-0 in the prelim. Hexdrinker has been super good. I think I was just too negative to Daniel when he liked it before, so my bad. Gotchel. Gotchel was right this time. Yeah, Merit Wage emote. It's a sketcher, but I'm gonna keep. I don't know, like... If I don't... Like, a red source makes this hand incredible, and, like... I'm not in the business of mowing hands that have that. Oh, well, that makes it so much better. All right, I'm gonna just fetch now because of Leonin Arbiter. That was actually a fetch line was really, really good there. Obviously. All right. What do they have? They have these. All right. Took that one. Yeah, I was living in fear of Leonin Arbiter, obviously. Arbiter's the worst card that still gets played in these decks? Yeah, that's true. Alright. I don't like this. Like, my hand actually doesn't line up very well versus what's going on, but, you know, is what it is. Let's see, how many matches are left? One match left? God, maybe I really shouldn't have started this one, I guess. This was, like, kind of a spew. Alright, well, at least I get to trophy that, I guess. But I hope that match takes a while, because if it doesn't, it's going to be unpleasant. Basically have to remove that, like, it's just going to be so annoying if I don't. Alright, we found a 2-mana 5/6 at least. Bolt myself. I don't think that's right in this matchup, generally speaking, but alright, I'm out of basics, chat. Okay, Matt, telling me to bolt myself? What a ridiculous notion. Why would I do that when I can just draw 2-mana 5/6s instead? Silly Matt. Tricks are for kids. Oh, they did have one more. Alright. Alright. Not alright. And if they have another one, so be it. Shit. At least the Flicker Wisp will be good. Or the Cosmic's Return will be good. Sure. Play one out and see what they do. Hope they attack me. Alright, hopefully this is the last game. If they don't draw anything, then they'll be forced to block my shadow on the next turn. So that's what I'm hoping for. If they draw something, it's obviously a lot more complicated, but I can't really risk them drawing something weird that I haven't thought about. Although I'm not really sure what that could be, I guess. Oh, come on, opponent. Alright, there you go. I see. I'm gonna finish this match real quick. Hopefully it's quick anyways. Oh, I forgot to pick up Loris. Shit, you're right. That's really bad. No, you're right. It's because I popped it out. Popped it back in, rather. Yeah, that's really bad. It doesn't matter, like, just being able to make a 3-2 there makes... Alright, I won, but obviously not my cleanest win. But that is really bad. So, you are correct, Freed Mania. Alright. From one match to the next, this is a keep. Don't forget about my Pokemon. Yeah, I'll pop it up this time. Just gonna bobble my opponent to see what their top card is. Left exile, huh? think I'm only going to take their threats and leave them with everything else. Adantha Triome? Alright, so, I mean, they're probably 5-color BTL, but the exact flavor is not revealed yet, obviously. Whoa, I'm getting lag? Alright. That was like a weird lag. It was driving me nuts. Mm-hmm. Alright, your turn, opponent. There we go. Oh yeah, they don't have Reclaimer, you're right. Oh shit. No. They cycled Ketria Triome? I thought there'd be something worse than that, but I guess that's fine for me then. Yeah, I don't want the Lurrus, I think, but it is good that you're reminding me about it. Alright. I'll just make them have something, otherwise they have to block, I think. Because it's exactly 13. I mean, I know about block and path, but as it stands, they still have to block. Does this deck play Supreme Verdict? I don't know. I guess I'll... Alright. I'm gonna just assume that they don't have Verdict. Alright, nice. Thoughtseizing all of their threats turned out to work really well. I'm not sure if it works out that well on average, but it worked out well there. I think I actually want these for the Dryad. I don't really want to trophy a Dryad, but I'm fine killing a Dryad with this card. Steelfire is not the best, and I think... could shave like one Teamer Battle Rage in this matchup. Yeah, what's up, Eon? We 97? Oh, did we get a sub today and they didn't tell me? Well, whoever subbed, let me know if I should open a chest for you. We're playing some Jund Death Shadow today. Two in a league, 1-0 in this prelim, so it's going fine, is how I would put it. Looks like a keep. Nice. I get to Thoughtseize them. I'm always like slightly worried that they have a Veil, because like Veil is super annoying to play against sometimes. Blood Crypt off this one, I think. My Tarmogoyf is going to be huge. Huge, as the kids say. Only maximum shocking allowed. This gets around Celestial Purge nicely as well, which is clearly in their hand. Wow, they have all three Triumphs. Interesting. Is that like pretty standard? King Chonker? Yeah, Tarmogoyf is a chonker. Tarmogoyf and I have had some good times. Really good with him to Torok. Oh shit. Well, we'll see what happens, but... just realized that maybe I shouldn't have used my fetch last turn, but... yeah, if I hadn't used my fetch last turn, I would have a much better turn this turn, so that was a mistake. I don't think killing Dryad actually does very much unless they top deck exactly something, to be quite fair. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just let it be for one turn. If they draw exactly like a bomb off the top, then it's like kind of bad for me, but otherwise it's like kind of shrug. I know I can sack land, but then the rest of my turn is so inefficient for killing them within a time frame, which actually, if you do this, this cuts off more draw steps than just killing the Dryad this turn, I think. That's my personal opinion anyways. That's good. Although cycling this is also good, I think. Although doing this makes my shadow bigger. I think Dryad is a bigger threat, actually. I could push Onath, but I think the Dryad is a bigger threat because it allows like a top deck Scapeshift to kill me. Oh, hold on. All of my black lands are in play. If I pathed to get the forest, then I could fetch swamp to push. So I'm actually supposed to get Seiko this turn. I could also just push right now. I'm not this gonna kill the Skyclave? Oh, maybe that's a good point. In that case, yeah. You're probably right. Then I should do this, I think. Literally the last fetchable land that's not forest, I think. And yeah, I want to put Loris in my hand too, so. I don't think opponent plays counters. The problem is the last fetchable land I had in my deck for this was Mountain. Is this better than just playing a land, getting Scapeshift, and killing me? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, maybe they don't have a land left, actually. Maybe that's what's actually going on. I think I'm mostly dead now. It's not good. Where can I see all of the Tybalt cards? Do I just have to like check all of the zones manually? I do? That sucks. Feels like I'm losing pretty bad now. So I bolted that so they couldn't exile my Hexdrinker. So I'm gonna just try to get to level 8 next turn and try to two-shot them and hope nothing bad happens. Did the motor sounds change? No, there's a bunch of birds and like lawnmowers outside my window, so that's probably what you're hearing. I don't play with moto sounds on. Like, can you hear like the birds and shit going on? So I think what I'm supposed to do is just kill their Tybalt and hope they don't draw a removal spell. And obviously hope they don't really draw anything good, period, but, you know, that's what it's like sometimes. No, I definitely don't have any moto sound effects on. Somebody probably plays Abrupt Decay in their deck? Is that like normal? Could be the lawnmower slam dunk. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. Alright, do I want Veil if they're going to decay me? It's so weird for their deck to have decay. Lightning Bolt's not especially good versus them. It's like exactly okay. Maybe I do want the trophies. It's like Trophy, Veil. These 6 are like sort of on the chopping block for me. Yeah, it does. It's not the ideal way to play it, but it does do something there. We all have someone mowing outside. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, game 3 versus 5 color, bring delight. No escape shift yet, but I suspect they played a Valak in game 1, right? So they probably have escape shift in their deck. I mean, hypothetically they could not play it, but it seems crazy. Deglamorous for the Dryads. Alright, sure. I think they're going to have to take damage from their lands. It's like pretty hard for their deck not to. So I'm going to sequence fetch Blood Crypt off this, Thoughtseize them on turn 1. Turn 2, probably bobble myself. I don't know, actually. I guess it's kind of close. Oh, they went to 6? That's a good sign for me. Follow myself before I play land? Oh, maybe that's the best play. You're right, Jacob. You're right. Following myself is better. Inquisition? Do I want Inquisition? I guess I kind of do, actually, right? Let's see, I go to 16, fetch... Yeah, but the thing is, they're on 6 cards. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Alright, I'm gonna scry it away then. It's not good enough, I think. So I'll just Thoughtseize them. The hand's not great, but I feel like I should just take the bolt. I think the bolt's their best card. I guess we ended up with a Inquisition anyways. Wait, do I know... Do they have a second bolt? God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna put worst in my hand. The question is, which land do I play? This can get Blood Crypt and this can get Stomping Ground. Possibly I should have just saved a fetch, actually. Too late for that, though. No, I think I should have saved a fetch, actually. Oh. Because any shadows I draw will be actually enormous, so that's the one good side, good part of this. I wonder if they have no land. They have no land? Okay, that's pretty good for me. Really hope they don't draw Ren 6. If they bolt it, so what? That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Alright. Do they play more than one forest? Because I'm seriously considering just trying to sinkhole them. I'm gonna do it. I don't think they have more than one forest. Should be 2. I don't know, that doesn't look like 2 to me. Fuck! Oh. I'm gonna just look for a lightning. Wait. Okay, I can look for a lightning bolt, yeah. Nope. Sag. Probably dead now. Misty Rainforest and Bloodstained Mire. Okay. Maybe somehow they flood out. Why are they fetching now? If they draw a Valkid, it's so good for them. Alright. I know they have foothills plus X. Oh shit, they hit an Explorer and a Fatal Push? Alright. I guess maybe I could have attacked them and see if they were willing to block. Kind of weird all around. I mean, Tibalt's usually only one, but... Funny. I think the top deck means they're dead, but we'll find out. Obviously, things could work out not great for me. Have I ever kicked a Scourge? No, not yet, but it could happen for sure. Woo! Chat! Oh my god! Oh my god! We didn't die! I was so scared. They had so many good draws there. Like, even a Valakut's probably good enough for so many turns. Jeez. 2-0 and I owe a chest to unknown subscriber. Whoever unknown subscriber is. Let's see what's in the unknown chest. These are not worth very much, but, you know, good beats. Jund Death Shadow has always treated me well. I don't know why. I just kind of like the deck. It feels like Jund, but your deck is efficient instead of like having Bloodbraid Elves. Felidar was such a bomb in draft. Yeah, it was decent. Anyways, if you're new to the stream here, you can always hit that follow button. And if you have a Twitch Prime or Rayor sub you want to use here, that's greatly appreciated. At least use your Twitch Prime sub every month. Be right back, gonna get more water and turn on some lights because it's getting darker now. Alright, chat, thanks for being here. Yeah, I was thinking about that match. I think we got lucky in game 3 for sure, because the Valky was certainly problematic. But then they just kind of ran out of steam and I barely squeaked it out. That's how it played out, right? What was the first card in the sideboard? Let me... Oh, Shatter Assumptions from Modern Horizons 1. I'm not sure if it's any good. Obvlin? What's up, Noob Fragger? I don't know if it's good or not. I saw a few people playing it. I figured I'd give it a try. My suspicion is this card is exactly okay, and not like an Unreal Bomb or something like that, if I had to guess. Oh, you all can check out the deck list via Cardboard Live on the left-hand side. And we appear to be 2-0 in this prelim. Faded pretty hard in that game 3, that's all I'm gonna say. But, you know, sometimes you fade and sometimes you don't fade. My round 1 opponent is 0-2. What were they playing? I don't remember. What was this opponent playing? Web Zone. I have the memory of a goldfish. I just literally can't remember, even though it was like almost an hour ago. I know, wait, what was the league opponent playing too? Wow, I just can't remember anything. This is kind of crazy. Just losing it. Although, that implies I had it at some point, right? Oh, league opponent was Thoughtseize, that's right. I definitely got lucky there. But what was this opponent? What was Webzone? Can I watch the replay yet? I don't think I can watch the replay. I think it's disabled when you're in something. Yeah, I think it's going to be disabled. Oh, it's humans? You're right. It was humans. Oh yeah, humans has not aged well. It looks like, to be quite fair. Oh yeah, they meddling maged all of my removal, and then like they just died to my big creatures, right? That was kind of a funny one. Alright, come on, Doomwake. Actually, let's check out the Doomwake match while we're waiting. I assume Doomwake's on this stream. Wait, no? No Doomwakes? Okay, no Doomwakes. I would have assumed he was on the stream, but I guess he's not today. I really don't want to fire another match when it's so likely this match is going to end. Then I'll have to double table. Oh yeah, Loris was insane that game. Yeah, Loris Bob was just so broken. I remember playing Loris Bobble in Legacy when you didn't have to pay 3 for your Loris, and it was just so absurd. Yeah, I think Doomwake is probably like feeling sick or something. Oh no, you know what it is? I think his desktop broke. That's what I read, I think. Alright, we could play against Meg. Ooh, Karate Dom too? No. The Dom's lurking. Terminal Justice, Gainswalker, 161, Bolivov, Fingers 1991, Murky Black, Source Odin, Funky Monkey, Moniz 0081. 0801. I think Karate really likes Rakdos prowess. Yeah, I know he likes that. Alright, we're gonna have a match in a second. This is the most winning I've done in Modern in a while, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. I tried to like the Omnath Bring to Light decks, I didn't win a lot with them. I don't know if the problem was me or the deck, personally. It probably was me. But I kind of feel like those decks have a lot of air, which is the problem. Oh yeah, Modern Horizons 2 is definitely going to take a hammer to the format again. If it's anything like Modern Horizons 1, it won't just take a hammer, it'll take like a nuke to the format, or whatever, you know? I'm trying to remember, when did Opal get banned? Does anyone actually remember? Oh, I got paired down versus Pin2 MTG. They're all over the place. They played Heliod, a bunch of Heliod lately. Oh, is what it is. Not gonna worry about it. This hand's fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. I wish I had one removal spell in my hand, actually. Alright, close that. Alright, there we go. February 2020 is when Opal got banned? That was right after GP Austin then, right? Like, they let the GP happen, then they banned it? I take Heliod. Their hand's really good though. Like, it's an issue. They can cast all of their no, they can cast all their spells, and like Sprawl Arbor Elf is really fast too. So you can just name white, float, and then go get a ballista, and then like things are not that easy. This is a matchup where this card's particularly bad, because it's like basically impossible for it to be big enough. One, two, three, four, five. They'll have 6 mana next turn. Whatever. Just hope they don't draw well to win. I haven't actually played this matchup a lot, but I've watched a lot of it on streams, because this is like one of... Well, I've watched Heliod play out a lot on streams, is what I actually mean. Yikes, that was a really bad draw step for me. Alright. Oh, Domri's call? Oh no, I see. Okay. Well, if a 2/2 and a 4/5, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. If they have a land at 6, that means Ballista for 3. Yeah, it does. I mean, sort of. It has a lot of mana sources. Is the actual way that they can lose, I think, in this matchup. Like, they have 21 lands and 4 Arboreal, 4 Sprawl. So it's like 29 mana sources. So the most likely fail case, in my experience, is them flooding out. Oh, 22? 9? Got it. I thought it was 21 for some reason. I'm feeding Hexdrinkers to the Ballista. They're not going to do anything ever, so you might as well just feed them to save a life. Okay. Slowly getting through. Hopefully. This is not an easy one. Really working hard for this one so far. My creatures are really big though, which is the upside. If they land Heliod, it's not great for me. It's actually really hard because Heliod secretly kills all of the Scourges and Death Shadows if they know about it. I would say that generally I will lose if they land Heliod, yeah. So I think I need to leave this one back to not lose the race. Right. Yeah, I think I do somehow, which is kind of annoying, but I think this is the game where I'm glad I have a mountain in my deck. Right. Sure. think this basically colds them. My plan is to block this there, that there. And then, like, I have 3 enormous creatures, which should probably finish the game. They should have known I had Bolt in hand, because the turn before I tapped these 3 lands to put Horus into my hand. So the story it tells is that there's a Bolt in my hand. I guess I could have bluffed that, but I don't know. Pile of creatures and 1 Bolt got there. Alright, these Scourges have to go. They're just so bad. Like, they sort of worked there, but I don't expect them to work on average there, you know? I don't really want Trophy. I think it's pretty awful. The other key to this matchup is try to not get Veiled, I think, from their side. Because if you get Veiled, I think it's kind of a blowout. Yeah, but I'm not on the play. I'm going to be on the draw. I don't really like Wildfire that much. It's only good versus their Sprawl draws. But yeah, I'm going to just submit this on the draw for sure. Yeah, they ran out of stuff to do and eventually folded to the big creatures, which can happen. I think that is the most likely way for Death Shadow to win, is that they flood out and you just have enormous creatures that they finally run out. Oh, this hand's excellent though, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Azax, I've never played the matchup, but I played a lot of the Abzan Company style decks too. Again, I don't really want to get Veiled. Pick up 2 Horizon Canopy lands, and that can also happen. That's the least likely thing to happen, but that is definitely a fail case of their deck too. We'll not dispute that. Alright, I really just don't want to walk into this like fairly obvious Veil. Like, I would bet a large sum of money that Veil of Summer is in their hand. Alright, I could not kill this line or elf fast enough, personally. I'm gonna kill it with... Actually, I'm gonna kill it with Push, I think. And I wish this wasn't that land now, but whatever. If I pump, that's... Actually, I think this is the safest route. Alright, yeah. So now what I should do, I think... What is the way I lose? I also thought they had Veil, but instead they just mulligan and kept a hand that I don't think you're actually allowed to keep. Yeah, I think... This is London town. Dang... Man... I don't even really think I should take Skyclave. Actually, never mind, I changed my mind. I think I should take Skyclave. I think Progenitus is going to kill them. Well, they can't path this, so like, why do I care? They can't really slot path into their curve anyways. I guess maybe I should have taken path, but it's going to end up okay, I think. Shadow level makes sense, I think. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I expect them to play out their creatures slowly and lose to my K return, essentially. I guess I'll attack first and see if they block. They won't, but these Hexdrinkers have really overperformed. No, it's not Scourge of the Skyclaves, right? Alright, now I think they're mostly dead. Do I actually have lethal this turn? Let's see. Their hand is literally that. Fetch, shock. That puts me... That makes a 7/7. Oh, cool. I think they're dead. Scourge and Aluris deck? I don't understand the question. No, the Aluris is ours. It just appears up there. No, yeah, that's a really confusing thing. If they have no companion, there's no section up there. It does that for everyone. Alright, so we're 3-0. Pretty good. I kind of steamrolled that match. Kind of through blind luck, I think. I mean, I guess the hand they kept in that game too was really bizarre and kind of... I don't think it was a keep really, but you know, it is what it is. So we're 3-0. I'm going to finish the league. I have one match remaining there. Oh, and it instantly fired. Cool. Every time I play Jund Death Shadow, like, all my hands feel so smooth. I don't know, like, it's weird. It just... I don't know how to put it. Like, all of your cards are fairly cheap. You have a lot of heavy hitters. It just feels like the deck is great, personally. Alright, well, I think I should just kill that on site, probably. Oh, it's a Delver Curve? That's probably why I like it so much, right, Ozzy? That's probably why, right? It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm just a Looker noob. This stuff again. I hope they draw another Dryad, honestly. Damn, they drew a land. Feels like I'm gonna lose, probably. They just have 2 Bring to Lights, and, like, I'm super... Oh, well. Now I'm almost certainly gonna lose. Then you have these games, Ori, where you just, like, can't ever win, right? Because you literally have drawn most of your lands. Oh! I need to put Loris in my hand. I almost F6 past it. I don't know, I think the deck is pretty good, Ari, and it's just like... People... It really is a low curve deck, I don't know. Hexdrinker has looked incredible, right? It's been quite good. I probably should have just listened to Daniel the entire time. Alright, I'm dead to this. I assume it's Valky because, like, what else would he fucking do here? Yep. It is... Inquisition and run in 6. Alright, that's probably going to be good enough, honestly. This is what I have. This was not an impressive game for John Death Shadow. Sometimes Daniel's a genius, but sometimes he just literally can't explain what he's thinking, so I don't know. This game does not look remotely close. It's kind of insane. Alright, probably can't let them ult that, so there we go. This is what I got. I mean, this game was a rout because, like, I couldn't actually kill my opponent, even though their hand was clunk. You know, that's fine. Nice, they're milling my bad cards. But you agree my opening hand was a keep, right? Like, I don't think you can mulling those hands in this deck. I just, like, didn't draw great. Wait, they return no lands? And there's literally a Windswept Teeth? What the hell? I don't know what the fuck was going on there. Alright. Time for plays that are unlikely to do anything, but are technically correct. Whoops. Does my opponent know that I can play that? Oh, wow. Also, the board got messed up when I tried to resize, so that's weird. I really just want to see how much time is left. Right, there we go. This is the view I want. Oh shit. Is that literally... Okay, whatever. Oh, they should just bring a light for escape shift, right? And I'm dead? Oh, this is funny. They actually have to bring to light for Dryad first, I think, then bring to light for escape shift because they didn't have enough colors. Oh, do they just have another bolt in hand, I guess? Oh, weird. Okay, I guess this is another way to kill me. A lot of lightning bolts to my dome. An occasional hazard sometimes, but it's okay. We'll try it like this instead, I think, chat, and see how it goes. I really don't like veiling these decks because I don't think it's that good. Like, yeah, you can veil the Tybalt activation, but that forces you to leave a green up, and it's like kind of awkward. So I think I'm just not going to do it. Yo, thanks for the follows, everyone who's followed in the past few hours. There's a lot of names, and they're hard to pronounce, so... Yeah, it's kind of bad, but it's kind of okay. I think this hand's bad. Yo, Telperian Kadu, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Bolt deals more damage, is literally my thought. Yeah, keep... Probably bottom Scourge. Just gonna bobble myself on one. Because I really do need a land. Yeah, 3 greater than 2. Seal I don't think actually does very much in the matchup except maybe kill Reclaimer, but that's like kind of thin. Alright, well. I will take that card. Land. Alright, give me a land. Go, give me a land, deck. Give me a land. Land. God damn it. Land would have been so good. Land. Land. Chat! Just start shouting land. Or Jarvis clap. Okay, that's a really interesting time to do that. Blackstones, Explore, Valkit. I don't know why that happened right then. That's like really confusing to me. I will definitely take it though. Alright. It's crazy to me that that just happened on main phase, which gave me, you know, a mana source, which I was literally screaming at my computer for. Alright, this is all I got. Let's hope it's good enough. Opponent's hand is Island Mountain Unknowns. Okay. Alright, that's a good follow-up. 2 mana, 8/8. Yeah, I just knew BTL would have been good, but you know, whatever. I don't come here to play scared. Say Mountain X? Interesting. This is not lethal, so why would it go... Like, it could... Okay. Actually, I guess they're dead to just Battle Rage, so I might as well not even show them the Unravel, right? Alright, 16U. Alright, game 3. The verdict, huh? I'm kind of looking at the shatter assumptions. I don't think it's good, but I keep looking at it. I have 5 1-minute answers for Reclaimer on the draw. Do I need more? Maybe these should actually be bolts. Alright, I think these should actually be bolts in retrospect. Alright. I still have 7 1-minute answers for it, even though I would sometimes like to save push for the Dryad of Elysian Grove. So I previously had this issue, and I'm having it again. I think there's one too few Shocklands in the deck. I noticed that the last time, where I played a lot more Shocklands than other people did. Well, this is actually a trap hand. You keep these hands and lose. Alright, this is like kind of fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. I'm gonna have issues if they, yeah. Land, 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 land. Land. Alright, good. Crisis averted. Damn it. Didn't sniff out the veil that time, but this is fine. Sort of. Alright, chat. We need energy to win this game 3 of the league match. Because basically they need to have... Do I care about that? Not really, actually. Interesting. You can't veil me this time, so... Sucks. Maybe I should have attacked the run purse, but I think the same thing ends up happening. And the super awkward part is I can't really play my Death Shadows into that run either. Yo, Waga, thank you. Thank you very much. Ugh. Fetch 2? So what's the way I get out of this? I guess the answer is take Bring to Light. I take Bring. They play Dryad, get a land back. Even versus my 1/1 Shadow, because I don't think they care about the 1/1 Shadow. But I think I just have to take the Bring, because the Bring for Valky is good enough to beat me, no matter what. So now I have to just feed this to them. I can't win. I'm actually Lou Dobbs. I'm just... yeah, does not work. Even if I draw a fetch, the most I can do is have 2 4/4s, which is nowhere near good enough, I think. Deck! Oh! My god, Deck. Why? Alright. Guess I'll just bluff Dismember on the Dryad. And hope they do something that makes no sense. But I generally think blue-red prowess is good versus these Omnath decks, yeah. But Lurrus? I mean, you play Stormwing Entity, which is a really strong card. Alright, so they're just gonna manual all my creatures and not even bother with Scapeshift. Which is kind of smart, actually, because, like... Like, how can I ever win if I have no creatures, right? I know they still have the Scapeshift, right? Oh, wait. They could have just killed me the entire time, I guess. Oh. Let's see. Alright. GG's opponent. I'm dead. That sucks. Finished 2-3 in the league, but we're 3-0 in the prelim. Yeah, I mean, if they just kill my stuff, I can never ever win, so that's obviously strategically correct. Alright, I owe 2 chests to the peanut gallery to Waga and Telperian Kadu. So let's open the one for Telperian Kadu first and see what's in it. Oh, big money, big money, big money! Is that big money, chat? I believe it's... That was for you, Telperian Kadu. I mean, that's reasonably big money. I'm satisfied. I don't think Godfair skipped us anything. No, it's 2 cents now. Alright. And one for Waga. Waga. Oh, this one's not as good, but you know, Simon's a sweet card, and that's all quick, well, is a card. Is it kind of meh? I don't know. I mean, I'll All of his Amonkhet mythics are devalued, I think, pretty much, if I had to guess. Alright. Alright, and now we're going to round 4 of the prelim. There's an even number of 3-0s, so you know, let's see if we can get there. Well, it's just I was sort of I guess I wasn't clear. A lot of mythics on MTGO are just not worth very much if they're not like played in Commander or competitive or something like that, you know? I kind of was just like BSing mostly. Brablek? I don't know how to pronounce that. Funky Monkey was playing Grixis 2 weeks ago. I think I keep. I only need one more land for this hand to be great. I'm just gonna play Hexdrinker off Overgrown Tomb on turn 1. Alright, both of us are worse decks this time. So there's no confusion. Hog. PogChamp, chat, PogChamp. I should have played my Bauble first, actually. I should have played all my stuff pre-combat, because if it gets countered, the Goyf gets bigger. No, they're not Grixis Shadow. They played Grixis Control before. Alright. Didn't end up mattering, I guess. But... I'm gonna look at their top card. It's Thoughtseize? Alright, I'll play my Thoughtseize then. Alright. I think Iteration's pretty damn good too, based on my experiences within Legacy. And Legacy has an even higher power level, so I'm not surprised that he likes it. I mean, to be fair, it's like pretty good with Mishra's Bauble as well, is the other thing. I mean, yeah, it's a lot like Night's Whisper that doesn't cost you any life, is the reality. Alright. A land would be really good. I guess a 2-mana 7/7 is also good. We'll just hope that this 2-mana 7/7 gets them dead. Night's Whisper that gets hit by Hydro Blast and Pyroblast. Yeah, that is not false. Alright. Cannot get rid of this Heal Fire fast enough. Okay. kind of going to be paranoid about my life, just in case if something weird happens. Like, I don't know, what if they string a bunch of cryptics and snap bolts in there? Like, it doesn't cost me much to just not take too many risks, considering how they're exactly at 4, so both of my creatures will be lethal. But just, like, take it calm and slow, it's probably good enough on average. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna level my creature up and kill you, so... Boom! Your Croxa has no power here. I'm going to take Sealfire out of my deck. I think that's a free roll. And I'm going to take Temur Battle Rage out of my deck because I believe that's also a free roll. Now, these Veil of Summers look quite good. And the question is, what card should I put back in? I guess Seal is like a decent hedge versus Lurrus, or... But I have so much removal. I guess this is where it would be nice to have a Soul Guide Lantern or something like that, but I don't. Even like a Colgan's Command or something would be nice too. Alright, I guess this is fine. I mean, I have a lot of removal in my deck, but I think it's not even that bad, because if I just keep their stuff off the board, I think my stuff is more efficient on average, that it should work out okay. Again, I'm going to keep. Especially on the draw, like, I think it's way less risky on the draw. On the play, it actually has a lot more risk. Chat, send me your energy! Round 4, game 2. My opponent's going to 5, so if I lose, it's going to look really bad. Send your energy, chat. Let's get some Jarvis claps. Jarvis Merit. Jarvis Merit, Jarvis Head Desk is actually a funny little picture if you wanna put that in the chat if you're a sub. Courtesy of White Faces who discovered that. Yeah, EOT Impulse. See, look at that. Oh, I was playing a Modern League earlier, that's why I didn't do that. Because I felt like it would be like a weird lie. But, you know, is what it is. Drawing a win instantaneously, huh? Alright. It's fine. It always has been, yeah, pretty much. There's some differences because, like, you don't actually play with cantrips. You kind of just, like, have a low land count and you have Mishra's Bauble as your endgame. This is why I took explosives. So, if they play a tapped land, I think it works out well for me. They didn't, so now I have to decide what I want to do exactly. I think the answer is just play 2 shadows. I'm gonna get a Blood Crypt off this one. I'm gonna level up exactly once. This is why I took the explosives, because I foresaw that like something like this would happen. Actually, maybe I should just play around Pyroclasm. There's a lot of discard in the deck, and also Tarmogoyf. Like, you can also just create windows where it's hard for them to leave up mana. Right. Some Jund Shadow decks sideboard tend to pass versus these interactive matchups. I don't think that card's really that great, so I'm not playing it, but that is an option. Yeah, I can bolt myself. That's why I chose not to level up Failed Parry. I decided the last second that I'm not going to level up because of that. Alright, cool. So if I bolt myself, these become 5/5s. Then if I draw a shock, they die. So I should bolt myself. Or if I draw a fetch land, they die, rather. No, I guess that does it too. Lightning Bolt is giant growth, chat. Oh, that's so funny. Bolt myself twice for the win. They didn't draw particularly well. Well, easy 4-0 chat. I don't know, like, ideal scenario. 2-3 league, 5-0, or 2-3 league, 4-0 prelim is basically ideal. I can't really say more than that. The deck felt pretty darn strong, to be quite fair. So, I kind of enjoy this deck way more than I do Prowess. And it's funny, I think this deck is inherently strong versus Prowess. It only has 4 creatures that die to Lava Dart, but the other ones are like all kind of big. And like, I think Prowess versus Shadow is mostly about sizing, and Jund Death Shadow is definitely has an edge in that department, I think. Or compartment, or whatever, however you want to say it. So yeah, easy 4-0. I don't know, Shatter Assumptions never came up. There's no Graveyard Hate in this version. It's like, I don't know. Kind of just ran good too, is what I would say. Like, I ran very good in those games, I think. Like, above expectation, essentially, is what I'm saying. Unravel with Aether Foil is worth money? I don't know, probably. I mean, I'm playing it because it kills Heliod. Because you can just shuffle it back into their deck. I have 1 to Glamour, 1 Unravel. They exactly have the same text, but I just want to play around with like a weird corner case where you like get Nevermore. I think it is because of Heliod, yeah, but I'm not like entirely sure. I mean, you could also just play this one. I don't know how much this foil is worth, but they literally have the same text, just a different name. Still don't know if this card is good. Still, I like having 3 Veils, but I feel like I'm 1 card short for fair decks. I started with 4 TBRs, Matt, then I realized I don't think you really need 4. Like, it's nice, but I think 3 is sufficient most of the time. Just the fourth seems like kind of overkill to me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's supposed to be for both that matchup and Niv, and I'm highly skeptical now after having played it. I think I will just not play it in the future. And like I said, I actually missed the third Blood Crypt. I don't know if that sounds crazy. There was a version I had... Yeah, it's good for Niv. It has 2 modes. No, like literal Niv. Not Bring to Light. Like the literal Niv deck, this card is insanely good. I'm not citing this in versus the matchup I just played, or the matchup I just played in the league. I don't think that's right, because I don't think they actually have enough. Because I think they have like a bunch of Path Exiles and like, you know, Dryads and Proclaimers and Explorers and whatnot. That like that this does not strike me as good enough most of the time. But I think the other cards are all kind of bangers. Like, I don't know, Hexdrinker was super good. I don't know, like, I cannot talk about how good this card is. I can't not exaggerate how good this card is. I mean, I think if you play against Prowess, you side it out, but we didn't play against Prowess, so we didn't ever side it out. So that's how it goes. Alright, that all aside, if you're new to this stream, hit that follow button, that's free to do. And if you have a Twitch Prime or a regular sub you want to use here, it's appreciated, so feel free to do that. But I think I'm going to be wrapping it up now.